Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if we are meeting for the very first time, hello and welcome. My name is Michelle and this is Metals and Magic, and today I'm actually at the Hard Rock Hotel at Universal Orlando Resort. I am so sorry that my voice sounds like this. I have been screaming my head off on all the roller coasters and completely lost my voice. Maybe I'll insert some footage so you guys can see, but I wanted to share with you just some of the cool running trails that are available, especially for those that are staying here on property. So come follow along, it's going to be a ton of fun today. Okay, so when you exit the back end on the ground floor of the Hard Rock Hotel, you'll see the sign. You'll exit and come down this pathway towards like the water taxis. And what we're gonna end up doing is, see here, you'll see the water taxi station. We're actually gonna make a left and head towards the Portofino Bay Hotel. And if you go right, you'll actually head towards Universal Studios. So we'll go in both directions today so you guys can see it, but let's go for our walk. Okay. So obviously you guys heard me say walk and not run. I had every intention of doing a training run today, but we have been here for 4 days and walked at minimum 20,000 steps and a minimum of 10 miles. So I'm actually just gonna do a power walk today, still get my 30 minutes in, but I'm gonna take it easy. My legs and my knees are really hurting. I'm just feeling it. If you guys know theme park days, you totally understand what I'm talking about, but still gonna get a brisk power walk in today. And like I said, I wanted to be able to show you guys, for those of you who are runners or you're training for a race and you're staying on property and you wanna be able to see kind of like where you can go. So we're actually heading towards Portofino Bay Resort right now. It's the next hotel. And then I actually will show you guys a map that someone so kindly shared with me online, that actually showed you some of the running trails that you can actually do outside of property. Like you start on property and then you end up kind of going around off property just a smidge. But when we checked in and I talked to the concierge, she was so nice, and she's a runner too. And she said, oh, just run to the hotels and back, and then run to the security gate and back. And that ends up being almost a 5K by the time you can kind of go back and forth. So I am timing it today to see just how far it is so you guys know exactly the distance. But I will tell you, you cannot jog, like physically jog through City Walk. So if you're wanting to go from the Hard Rock Hotel into City Walk and then head out to like the Royal Pacific Hotel, you can't jog through it. You could just like power walk it. So maybe that could be like a little like 6 or 7 minute cool down. But I wanted to let you guys know because there are signs everywhere, right in front of the security gates near like the hotel sections that say no jogging is allowed. But look at the views that you'll see on these running trails. Like, how beautiful is this? And that is Portofino Bay right there. So one of the cool things I wanted to share with you guys, definitely, especially for those of you worried about safety, this trail is completely lit at night, which is really nice. So for those of you like me, that you guys run or walk early in the morning and you're curious about how lit the trail is for safety, it's very well lit. In the last clip, you may have seen a biker. That was actually a security guard. She was so nice. She was like, keep going, girl. It was really sweet. So like I said, we're heading towards Portofino Bay. To me, that's actually going to be the start of my like power walk. And what I want to do is actually, because that's kind of like the end, at least for me, for this jaunt. So I'm going to start there and then I'm going to time it for mileage so you guys can know exactly the distance. But I'm gonna share something really quick And it might sound controversial a little bit, but you guys, right now there's just such a difference in staying on property everywhere from all of the theme parks. And I'll tell you right now, if I had to choose between Walt Disney World and Universal, as far as like staying on property, I would choose Universal, no questions asked. And like I said, I know that might sound controversial because I know some of you guys are very like particular. But for me, especially right now, there's so many benefits that have been taken away at Disney, and it's pouring down rain. Yay for Florida. Okay, so I am at the boat ramp. I'm gonna turn around and go back, and we're gonna time it. We're gonna see how far. And I'm thinking you probably could keep going. Like I could go to like the very front lobby, but it's about to be a torrential pour down. So I thought I was gonna be able to beat the rain a little bit, but no such luck. And this is typical for Florida. But even though my shirt says don't be a basic witch, I'm not gonna melt with some rain. So, but I'm timing it. But let me go back to my last thought as to why I would say stay at Universal versus staying at the other theme parks, at least right now. I'm not saying this is like my thoughts forever. I'm just saying it's for right now. Because right now, the benefits you get for staying at the premier hotels, which is Portofino Bay, Royal Pacific, and the Hard Rock, they're amazing. Because today I'm actually filming this and it's Saturday, February 6th, and it's the very first day of Mardi Gras for Universal. And you guys, we went to the parks this morning and it was bananas crazy busy. I didn't feel unsafe or anything like that. They have like signage everywhere talking about you have to wear masks, social distance, and all that stuff. But I felt like because everyone's there for, you know, the international food part of it, they want to see the ambiance because it's something new, right? It's really neat. But because we're staying on property, if the parks were to be at capacity at some point today, which I won't be surprised if it happens, we still get in guaranteed, which is amazing. So that's just one benefit. My most favorite benefit is the unlimited express passes. And that's why I said these comments might be a little bit controversial, but just hear me out for a second before you blow me up in the comments, because I love Disney. Y'all know I love Disney. But for me, staying on Universal property for the first time, and I've stayed on Disney property, so I can compare the differences now. And the unlimited express passes has made our trip so amazing, because we have not had to stress out about running to get to a ride by a certain period of time if we're at a different park. We haven't had to worry about that. You can use it, like I said, unlimited times. So if you get off Escape from Gringotts and you love it, like I do, it's my favorite ride, you can hop right back on. Scan your express pass and they let you right in, no questions asked. So to me, it's such a no-brainer because that is included in the price of the hotel stay. So to me, it's just a win. It's my favorite benefit of staying on property with the premier hotels here at Universal. The third benefit, I would say, is the fact that you get early park admission. So if you have an annual pass, or if you don't have an annual pass, certain tiers of the annual passes allow you to get into the parks an hour ahead of opening. If you're staying on property at the premier hotels, you automatically get that benefit, which is wonderful. And then I would say Travis's favorite benefit outside of the express, because I think the express passes far beat anything else as far as benefits of staying on property, is, y'all, we timed it this morning because we walked from our hotel room, literally stepping out of our hotel room and walking all the way from our hotel to the entrance of Islands of Adventure, which is the furthest park from Hard Rock Hotel, 6.5 minutes. Like, I don't think I could have walked from the transportation and ticket center to the ferry boats in 6.5 minutes. So it was just eye-opening. It was so eye-opening how close you are in proximity to the parks. So for me, it's like we're already starting to plan later trips, and we're in trouble because now we're spoiled and we only want to be able to stay like this close if we can. But y'all, it's pricey. I'm not gonna lie, it's pricey. We got very lucky this trip because it was before Mardi Gras was announced. There were absolutely zero crowds the first few days we were here. And when I say zero, I mean literally every ride we went on was a walk-on. But we got here on a Wednesday night and today's Saturday. So Wednesday and Saturday and Friday have been the two busiest days. And that's when we've seen the benefit of having the express passes. So I hope that makes sense. I know you guys might have questions, and if you do, let me know in the comments below. We are almost to the Hard Rock Hotel, and we've gone about 0.3 miles, so let's keep going. You guys will see there's always a little side path you can take, which is super fun. Extra added steps. So okay, I'm right at half a mile, and if you cross over this bridge right there, that literally leads you right straight to security. So we're gonna turn around, but just know from Portofino Bay, basically to get to the security checkpoint, you're looking at about, I would say probably just shy of a mile, maybe like 0.75. It's probably how far it would be from Portofino Bay. From the Hard Rock, it's about a half a mile, maybe just shy of a half a mile. But to me, it's like you could just keep going. So basically from Portofino Bay to the security checkpoint and back, you could kind of do that loop a couple times. But if you're wanting to do more of a distance run, let me show you one of the cool things that I just discovered when we were taking the water taxi last night. And it'll definitely help you guys navigate if you're wanting to run a further distance. Okay, so at the water taxi station, you'll see this really cool map. And on here, you'll see this pedestrian walkway. I found this yesterday. So you'll see we are here at the Hard Rock, and we started way up here at the Portofino Bay Hotel. So this is the walkway that I just showed you guys. But if you see, you can go all the way down. Right here is the security checkpoint I just talked about. So you cannot run this whole purple section. You cannot run it all through that. No jogging allowed. But when you get just past it, you can actually just past here is a beautiful trail, and that actually leads you straight to the Royal Pacific. And then actually you can cross over and you can actually head over to Sapphire Falls, Cabana Bay, the Adventure Hotel or even towards the entrance of Volcano Bay. So all in all, you have a ton of walkway space that you can jog, which is really cool. But right now we're just focused on from here to here, this like section right here. Now this right here is just over about 0.7 miles. So just wanted to show you guys what a difference it makes and how much space, beautiful green space that you have available to film, like how much space you actually have available to like walk, run, train. There's a ton of space here, which is really fun. So, but like I said, just the little bit that we did today was about a mile. So like I just went just over a mile, and I started at Portofino Bay, walked just shy of the security place and then back, and I'm just over a mile. So like I said, there's a ton of ways that you can do this. I know this is not my typical Runday Monday, but I just wanted to show you guys like what all of the running trails look like, because I was really blown away that there's so much more. Now, if you are looking for something that's more like outlined, like it, you know, this running trail is going to be 3.5 miles from start to finish. I'm actually going to insert a picture right now so you guys can see it, and that is a picture that I actually got from Universal Orlando. That is like their official running trail, and it kind of goes around like Vineland, which is kind of like a street just off to the side of Universal Orlando. It kind of borders around like the left side of Universal Orlando, but you could take that and kind of loop around to Universal Boulevard. But for me, just like more for safety, and it's just beautiful. Truth be told, it's just so beautiful to run this path, and I'm hoping that I can get up in the morning and run it tomorrow when my feet aren't hurting so bad. But for right now, I just wanted you guys to see that there's a ton of green space to enjoy and explore, tons of pedestrian walkways. It's incredibly safe. There are security guards everywhere, so you guys can feel so safe. So with that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, especially if you're wanting to see some more Runday Monday magic. Hope you guys are having an awesome week, and there's a lot of really cool Universal videos coming up, so make sure to subscribe. Have a great week, guys. See ya.